Well, I'm at
Going
Walmart
live.
picking up groceries, and
Yep. Well, like I said, I'm going live.
you
What's up, everybody? See William, got Rocky, of course, got Money Maniacs, aka Billy Sean. Of course, we got who we get? Oh, I know. I didn't do that. I didn't have my side muted. My YouTube muted. Hey, Breezy.
Hey, Breezy, how you doing, morning, mate?
But yeah, no, like I said, I was out there going through that travel trailer. Like I said, I know I've got because years ago I was going through. Damn mosquitoes, leave me alone. Go hibernate.
Brand new.
Um, anyways, there was a junkyard that they'd get RVs in. That only thing they would do is they would just sit there and crush them. And I knew the guy. What's up, Wayne? Um,
Hey, Wayne.
but anyway, like I said, they would just sit there and crush those RVs. I mean, they wouldn't strip anything off of them. And I knew the value of some of that stuff. I was like, damn, you got some expensive, you got stuff on these things that are worth some money. And the guy that worked out there at the desk, he and I got to know each other, and he'd call me up and say, hey, I got one in today. I'd be out there, let's see, rooftop AC units, I'd be stripping out of it, power supplies, refrigerators, hot water heaters if they were electric, but basically like I said, hot water heaters, stoves, like I said, power converters. Um, I mean, there was a lot of stuff. I mean, I think I was even pulling like the toilets out. And it's like, well, why would you want, especially like pulling a toilet out of an RV? Well, I was living in a 36 footer. My toilet went out. About $350 for a brand new one.
Dang.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why when he was telling me that they would have them, I was going out there stripping that stuff out. Okay, I had my refrigerator go out on me. Okay, it was one of those three-way. It was kind that run for 110, 12 volt, or propane. Well, I came home from work one day, everything inside was hot. And so I wound up, all right, Crystal's heading, go get her some caffeine. But I called and to get a brand new, I'm talking about a brand new, or actually just a part to fix my refrigerator that's in the RV. What do y'all think that was going to cost me? And you're muted still, Cajun.
Yeah, I know. I was setting Johnny up. I
Yeah,
didn't want you to hear your own stream playing on the notepad.
yeah.
Hey guys, I'm here.
Yeah, Johnny Best is in the house.
Hey, Raging.
Forgot about that. Hey,
Yeah,
Raging Cajun.
yeah. So what do you think that?
Cool game.
And it was the heating element, the thing that goes on the back of the refrigerator. What do you think that would cost me? Just that part, just to get it fixed.
Well, I know that heating element that heats up the coils, the 110 one. I know that right there by itself is $50 for a camper because I had to buy one for my camper. Uh,
Try, hey, Cajun, try $1,000.
yeah, for the refrigerator and all
No, no,
that.
I'm talking about this is not only the heating part, but the coils that go in the refrigerator and the freezer. That one part, just that part, $1,000.
Dang.
Yep, $1,000 just for that one part. That's why, you know, I know y'all seen in some of the other videos that Chris and I do. That little white refrigerator, it's got a small one sitting on top of it. I picked that one up at Lowe's for less than $400 and put that one in.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Hey,
yeah,
Raging.
but that's hey Miss Carol, But yeah, that's
Hey,
why for
cool
me,
gamer.
I was going
Hey,
out.
Princess Jamie.
Hey, Jamie. Um, but yeah, that's why for me, oh, was that Jamie as far as Miss Carol?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize she changed the name and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of incognito a little bit, you know.
Okay. She's undercover. She's a sleeping spy. She's
Yeah.
undercover.
Secret agent woman,
Yeah.
long
But
tall
yeah,
woman in a black dress.
but yeah, I'll put it like this. That's why when they were telling me that they were getting them in and they weren't crushing them, or they were just crushing them, I was going out there and I was making, if he had like four of them a month, which was about average, I could make an extra $2,000-3,000 by selling the parts. I mean, refrigerators. I was selling refrigerators for like $450. Rooftop AC units. I was selling for like $300. Um, and most of the time, some of your RVs actually have two of them on there. They got a front and a rear AC unit. So I was pulling them off, and those things I think are about $1,500, just the AC unit itself.
Yeah, AC units to campers ain't cheap.
Yeah, and like I said, I was selling for like $300 to $350. I mean, I test them all out and everything,
Right.
but yeah, I mean, it was unfortunately the bad part was the yard got shut down because someone complained too damn much to the EPA that the owner decided to just shut it down. So there went my extra supply of extra cash.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I was selling, I getting the hot water heaters. I mean, they were like 6 gallon. Not a problem. I'd turn around and sell them for like 50, $75.
There was over here by King's Truck Stop, there was a huge lot. And that's where they stored the FEMA trailers. You know, for the people that didn't want to buy the trailer they
Right,
were living in,
right,
once you back in your house, they gave you an option to buy $100, $150, cheap. And
right.
well, hell, a lot of people just turned it down or
They
just
turned
didn't have the money, you know. So all the FEMA trailers that the people didn't want to buy ended up there, and they was auctioning them off on online auctions, and they go to the old racetrack, the horse racetrack, which was Evangeline Downs in Carencro, and they had, after all was said and done, they had like 200 left on that empty lot, and they had to get rid of them. So they hired somebody just to go in there, and they paid them to go tear them apart and clean up the area. Now they was getting paid a certain X amount of dollars, plus
Right.
they were getting all the refrigerators, the AC units,
Yep.
uh, the they didn't have no propane tanks. All those were gone, stripped. Uh, they were cutting the tongues off of the trailers. You know that frame, that
Right.
front. They were cutting that off because that can be reused on. You can cut the other one off a old unit, put that back on, plus with a sister plate on it, and
Hey,
that's extra insurance. But yeah, they cleaned all that up and shit made out like
bandit. Yeah.
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 That's the word I was looking for. Thank you.
Well, see, that was something else I was even doing. I was even stripping the holding tanks, not only the gray, the black,
Oh
and
yeah.
the water,
Uh huh. Yeah.
and the water pumps that went with
Right.
them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of the water lines. I mean, I was even stripping out like the bathroom sinks, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because I
Hey,
mean, you never know. I mean,
yeah. Hey,
people don't
camper
buy.
parts are expensive.
Yep.
Anything that has to do with a camper is expensive.
Yep. And like I said, I was turning around and I was selling them a lot cheaper than what you could go and buy it for. I mean, I was selling it for at least a third the price.
Oh, well, people were coming to you. That's why. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, you get this business like that.
Yeah, and like
If you
I
try
said,
to pull somebody's eyes out, they ain't gonna mess with you anymore.
no. But like I said, I was doing real good at that. And the thing about it is, I didn't pay for any of it. Any of that stuff, I'd go out there, I'd strip it, put it in the truck, and I'd stop off at the front, tell them, hey, I got such a. I don't see anything. All right, bye.
Hey, Money, why don't you scoot your company away and tell us how you doing?
Company's cleaning right now.
Oh, he can't hear me. He probably got us muted.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't have his headset on, so he can't hear us.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, but he was saying that
Hey,
they
Money,
were,
scoot your company away and tell us how you doing.
It's not company. It's Miss Money and the kid.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Miss Money.
They said both of y'all shoo away. Oh, really?
Shoot, fly.
Okay.
We want to see how Money's doing.
They said go away because y'all want to see how I'm doing. Kaden said go away. Don't go away, Matt. Just go away. We don't love you. I love you like a hair more than each preparation H.
I can't say anything about that because they don't know me. But hey, you don't love me, Dad.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk.
but yeah, like I said, at that time, I mean, now if I had the right hookup and everything, oh my God, I'd get that other garage and everything cleaned out enough where I'd start going out, start stripping them RVs down and bring that stuff home and start posting that stuff on Facebook Marketplace.
All right. So, anyway, had a go around since Monday. They couldn't make it to Mater Stream Monday. So my surgeon was too busy to, okay, you went to keyboard.
Do a follow-up.
Too busy to do, hang on, honey, I got to get back to it. There you go. They're too busy to see me post-op right now. They made a appointment, but then they had to cancel all the post-op appointments because they overscheduled everybody ridiculously. Whatever. Nurses can't get their stuff together. Whatever. I don't know. What are you clicking on? Don't click on sir. What are you clicking on?
I'll get back to this.
I had one of them too. I had a follow-up to do with my surgeon, and that morning I was up 4 o'clock, 5 in the morning, because my appointment was at 6:30 in the morning.
So
they called me and told me don't worry about it. He had an emergency surgery to go do.
I'm making this longer than it needs to be because I keep losing my train of thought, and I do apologize in advance. Anyhow, I had to go to the ER this morning to get my staples pulled out because they eventually just told me to go back to the hospital where you got your staples done, go into the ER and have the ER doctor do it. I went into triage, after you get registered and everything, get your little fancy pretty bracelet that they have to send you. Mater's got plenty of those stacking up around the house. But they just took me into triage. The doctor came right in with one of the nurses and he said, what kind of surgery was it? I said it was a spinal surgery with my L4 lumbar. And he looked at it and he said, who was the surgeon? I said, Dr. Wright. He's like, oh, I know Dr. Wright. I'll take care of his staples. He's my buddy. But he said, some of them are just I said, no, 2 medical, they're medical, not nurses, but they're medical associates told me from both offices to come in here. Hey, 710, to come in here and have you guys take care of them. He said that they called in advance. He said, well, I don't know if they called in advance. I don't know who they talked to because I'm the only doctor here right now. But he said, but yeah, this is easy. I can just pop. So I got all 14 staples popped out. And right now I have one of these gauze pads on my back along with one of these. And they sent me a second one that's waterproof so I can take baths and showers. They said that leave it on for about 2 to 3 days, change it, leave it on again for 2 to 3 days, and then you shouldn't need anything on top of that. Other than that, I can't get back to work right away because my supervisor wants a doctor releasing me. Unfortunately, I'm playing rigmarole tag with these guys to see when I can get in to see him to get that release. I see my pain doctor not until the 10th of next month. So it looks like I might be sitting here on my duff until then. But I'm still using the walker to get her out because I still can't stand straight all the way up. But I am able to at least walk around and do what I need to do. I can cook as long as I'm sitting like in the kitchen on a shower chair or help make sides or something. I have to be sitting down like, or I'm sitting on the walker or something. I can help cook or do things. I'm trying to get back to normalcy a little bit, but right now it's just basically watching TV or it's just reading the Bible. I've been doing this right here a lot, this study course by myself. So that was really cool. I've been doing that for a while. But Miss Money's been a lot of help. She's been helping me out every step of the way. She's been a godsend for sure. And so I'm going to definitely shout her out because she's been 3 o'clock in the morning getting up and hang on, honey, let me get your meds. Let me,
Plus throwing out her back.
Yeah, then she decided to throw out her back. She pulled the whole lumbar muscle, and all she did was scoot down to get into bed. Oh, this poor
Well,
thing.
what you want to do a smart thing like that for?
Because she wanted to be smart.
I'm still getting up and doing stuff.
I know, and I appreciate you. I love you. And, Jake and Kiki have been helping me and everything. So I've had a lot of support here. I've had a nice recovery. I wish they would have helped out a little better, but at least they were here, and so.
Yeah, he's totally doing a whole lot to help.
I know. But no, just so I haven't been able to go to church for a couple of weeks. Probably won't be able to go for a couple of weeks more, but they've called and checked on me and they know. And so, but my time, they're actually going to go live here in about an hour and a half, but we're just going to watch it when Kiki gets home from work because my church goes, they don't do Sunday night service. They just do Sunday morning and Wednesday night. Once a month on the beginning of the first month, they'll do a special Sunday night service, but they don't just do it like a normal Sunday night service like all normal people do. And that's because our pastors work outside of the church too, and he has to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So he really tries to, not. And he said there's associate pastors that could do it, but he just feels that if it should be done, it should be him. And so he just kind of ex-nayed that. So, which is fine. We don't mind. And then usually we're at church on Monday. That's why usually Monday to Wednesdays I'm not here because Mondays it's usually rehearsal for us. I'm just one of the guys for the sound booth. And so I'm usually there. That's why I'm usually Mondays you don't see me. And then I got church on Wednesday. That's why you don't usually see me on yours too often. But I will be here for the next little bit until I can get back to work at least.
All right, good.
Yeah, that's how I'm doing in the long show there, Mr. Cajun. And hi there, Mr. Johnny Best and Missy and everybody in chat. And I'm glad y'all are here tonight. I see Tank and Breezy and 710 and Raging. And I know Renegades and Miss Carol's around. And I think I cannot say that word. We're just going to call you Mr. Rocks.
Yep.
That's what we do. Rocks or Rocky.
Yep.
Yeah, so, but it's just good to see y'all, and I'm glad that I'm finally. It was a rough go of it. I'm telling you, there were times where I was really saying that the recovery this time was a lot worse than I think anybody could even imagine. And so
I'm just upset they didn't put screws in to make sure it doesn't happen again.
yeah, he didn't. That's the only thing we're upset about. He didn't put any screws or anything in this. And he did say before he went to the surgery, he said, we're just going to shave it down and we're going to push it back in. He said, this could happen again. I'm like, it better not.
If it does, we're going to Dr. Nichols.
Or we're going somewhere that's going to permanently keep it in place somehow, because I'm not going through this again. It's ridiculous.
What you need to do is find Dr. McCoy.
Because it said it will happen like 2 to 3 years, and we'll be in Texas.
Right, we'll do it out there.
Like I said, just find Dr. McCoy.
And who is Dr. McCoy?
Bones.
I don't watch that show. That's like one of the crime shows I don't watch. I watch all the NCISs. I watch Criminal Minds. I watched Numbers. I watched.
You never watched any of the Star Trek?
Huh? I watched Star Trek with my mother. I watched like the the original and then the Next Generation. She didn't really get into the Deep Space Nine or Voyager or anything of that much.
Yeah.
I watched a few of those on my own, but Star Trek was just something that was me and my mother's thing. And when she passed, I just haven't picked it back up.
Renegade email.
I did like Deep Space Nine, but they didn't have a lot of action for me. You know, like shooting and all that. You know, I know the Deep Space Nine. They were armed. You know, they had weapons and good weapons too, but they just didn't have a lot of action on Deep Space Nine. I watched every episode they had, I think.
No. I didn't really get into the other series like, you know, the Next Generation or Deep Space Nine.
Oh, I love Picard's versions. You know, that's Generations.
Right. For me, like I said, it was, you know, now I got into, you know, watching the movies and everything. But as far as the other series, I mean, I'd watch them, but not, you know, I wasn't going to be sitting down and want to try and watch every single week. Well, I got Raging trying to come in the basement. All I got is a white screen, so I don't know if that is him or not.
Probably is. What's up, 710? Riggs.
Do the stove.
I'm not going to bring him up till at least I can see him in there.
Yeah.
But he's gonna throw a fit.
No, you're not, because
He just popped out.
Kate can take care of him.
Must be having
She's
internet.
not going to when she gets home from work.
Yeah, Susie.
Don't worry about it, honey.
I didn't know about this.
Oh,
Like I say,
It's an
I'm
Among
having
Us.
internet problem.
So
oh, thank you.
But he wound up doing it. She says that she was needing some caffeine of her own, and so she was going to head over to Dollar Tree real quick. So I don't know if. All right, there's Raging.
What's
Yeah.
up?
For some reason, my phone does not want to hook to StreamYard when people send me links anymore.
Really?
I don't
It
know.
don't want to hook up to StreamYard what?
When people send me links anymore,
Oh. Huh.
the internet will flicker in and out.
Oh, your audio is all muffled.
Yeah.
Right?
And your
Your
audio.
audio is muffled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you sound like a robot, muffled robot.
No, not a robot.
To me,
Sound like
well, my
sound like you're
headphones you did.
talking. Sound like you're talking through a washer rack.
Well, to me, in my headphones, it sounded that way.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No,
But not
yeah.
only is his audio kind of muffled, but the video is kind of choppy too.
Yeah, the video is like moving like here
Distorted?
and then here. You on your phone or you?
I can't understand them.
Yeah, I can't understand a word you're saying.
Oh, he dropped out.
Yeah, he'll
He's,
try
he's
again.
gonna go to his notebook or pad or whatever.
All right.
If he was on his phone, I'm
Yeah, I
pretty
think
sure
he's
he was on his phone.
That's what he was saying. He was on his phone.
Yeah, he's got a new phone, and he's been having that trouble ever since he got that new phone.
Ah.
Something to be said about new phones. I'm glad
Yeah.
this phone that I have here, it's one
he's-
of those LG K51s. I got it for free 2.5 years ago, and I'm still using it like I got it yesterday.
And for me, my phone, I got it last year. I think last year or early this year or something like that. But it's the LG. Oh, I know it. I can't think of it. But it was like the last model that LG ever made as far as cell phones, because they've gotten out of making them. They decided to stop making cell phones and tablets.
Huh.
I'm going. I don't know why, because they make damn good electronic stuff.
Yeah, I had a LG phone already. I think maybe two, in my lifetime, and they were good. Didn't give me no trouble.
Oh yeah. And it's like I said, when I walked into the T-Mobile store and everything, it was the LG Velvet. That's it. It was the LG Velvet. and that's the last one, the last model they ever came out with. And they actually cut me a good deal on it because, like I said, the store only had 2 of them left, and like, okay,
when I signed up with Spectrum, you'd either bring your own phone or buy one of theirs. And so I bought one of theirs. Uh, it's included, it's about a month, $10 a month, and then $14 for the service,
right,
for the cell phone service, unlimited. And so it's $24 a month. And the phone I got is the Samsung Galaxy A13.
yeah.
And that thing does a lot of stuff. Man.
Yep. Well, I know that right now that Crystal, before she moved down, she actually had to go get her a new phone from. It's not. It's one of the sibling or companies of T-Mobile.
Oh. Well, the
I,
sibling of AT&T is Cricket.
right.
You
But
talking about Straight Talk?
no, it wasn't Straight Talk.
That's the
Pure
Walmart
Talk?
one.
Yeah,
Pure
that's
Talk?
Walmart. Yeah, Straight Talk is Walmart.
Yeah.
I know the name of it, and I can't think of it.
Is
But
it Family Mobile?
no. Like I said, you've got T-Mobile, and then you've got their lower one and everything. That's who she wanted. I think it's.
Okay,
Anyways,
you've got Virgin. That's Verizon. Boost was
Virgin.
Sprint.
Boost. Yeah, she wasn't going through Boost. That's who it was.
Oh,
That's
Boost.
what we have. We have 4 lines through Boost for $120 a month.
Right. Well, she'd actually gone through them to get a new phone, and that was a headache for her. And so she paid for the whole phone. I mean, she paid for it right out. But for some stupid reason, Boost would not unlock the phone. That way, she could keep the phone and have it transferred over to T-Mobile, even though she owned the phone straight out. Okay. So T-Mobile, they came up with a deal where I could actually go in there and her phone would be free as long as I added a line and everything. But the only catch was had to keep be under the contract for like 2 years. I wouldn't be charged for the phone as long as we kept the service going on for 2 years. But if we dropped the service, then I'd have to be paying for the phone, which I'm going.
And a disconnect penalty.
Yeah.
Breach of contract penalty.
Right.
Like $300.
Yeah. So, like I said, that's how she's gotten her phone. But she had to get a new number and everything on that. That was a big role.
Is Crystal's son still there at the house with you guys?
Yeah, he's still here.
I didn't know if he might have moved back to Oklahoma or something.
No, not yet. He finally got him a job working at Mickey D's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is he getting good hours or kind of?
Well, he's part-time.
Well, usually most McDonald's workers are part-time.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's working like 5-6 hours.
That's heck of part-time.
Yeah.
So, that ain't even worth me getting out of bed.
Like I said, well, hell, he'll go in like at 1 o'clock and get up about 5, 6 o'clock. And it might be about 3 to 4 days a week.
It's amazing how they do their schedules like that, because that's not lunch rush or dinner rush or breakfast rush. They got him in the middle of the dead spots. You think they would have it like 3 to 8. They used to give dinner rush, something ways where they're going to be busy, or 11 to 3 where it's lunch rush.
Right.
Whatever. I don't do the scheduling, but I'm just saying, if I was in food, y'all would be there during the rushes, not when y'all standing around picking your butt.
Yeah.
What's he making an hour?
I imagine
no
15.
Idea.
Usually McDonald's starts around 14, 15.
Well,
I've seen
yeah,
some at 16.
Since they raised all kind of snot and all that.
Yeah, that's why we're paying
$15.
That's why we're paying, $4 a bottle for, salad dressings now. And
Yeah.
those are generic ones.
Yeah.
Those are the generic bottles. You want the Hidden Valley? You better.
Yeah, that's just like we got the 1% milk, which is the only thing at Walmart carried, $3.09 a gallon.
I got
That's all they
1%,
carry, or
2%
that's all
whole
they
milk.
got?
That's all they had. They didn't have
Oh.
the whole milk.
Yeah, because we usually get 2% from Miss Money because she's lactose, and then the rest of us do whole milk.
Well,
Yeah, I
We
do
usually
whole
get a
milk.
whole milk gallon, and then we'll get her a half gallon for her cereal.
Right. Well, what we get is we'll just get like the regular whole milk, but they haven't been having any on the shelf. And last time I went into Walmart to get some, there are only 2 1 gallons of 1%.
And like y'all having a shortage of cow juice out there.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
There's Miss Crystal.
You know,
Got
it's
me.
not nice to go frog gigging and bring back a whole bag of them without sharing. Just saying.
I don't even know how many I bought. I didn't count.
Oh, boy.
Let's see. 2, 4. These are mine. They're orange slices.
Yeah, you can have those all you, honey,
Yeah.
all day. Yeah, I don't like any of those. Yeah, I used to like the watermelons. I don't even like those anymore.
There's a few in there.
Good. What'd you
Dang.
do? Did you go rob the joint?
No, they still had some left.
Oh, well, that was nice of you.
Yeah, the cashier looked at me. She goes, "Is that enough?" I'm like, "No." He'll be back later.
And that's only one store.
Yeah, and I left them some. So.
Yeah.
Y'all got what y'all gonna pass out for
Let me
trick or treat?
see.
No,
No,
those
that is strictly for him. Strictly.
Dang.
those are mine.
And then you wonder where he's got the beer belly from. It ain't a beer belly; it's a frog gigging belly. We know where the belly comes from. It's a frog gigging belly, and he frog gigs at the Dollar Tree apparently.
Yep. Yeah, when my
I
dad.
always went frog gigging in the pond. He goes over to the store.
Now, if I was having,
I went after this.
but I'll play like this.
Hi,
Now, I
guys.
can understand if I was, like 1 or 2 bags a day, but, I might eat, maybe 3 bags.
It'll take him 2 days to go through 1 bag.
Yeah.
Hi,
Oh.
Renegade. Hi, 710. Missy. Miss Carol.
Oh, I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but have you called and talked to anybody about the building code property people?
No, he hasn't.
no.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm not beating a dead horse. I'm just asking because I did some more research on it, and I won't know until I see then how we're going to put it on the lot and on the yard. But they did say, and I think we already discussed this, it's got to be from each property line. It's got to be from the side. It's 10 foot, and that's from the building. Now you could make a fence or a backyard or whatever you want to do. If you want to make like a little garden or something, you could do that. Would be fine. You just couldn't have a building structure within. I've been reading a lot on it. I just didn't know if you called them and had anybody come out or deal with any.
No, I hadn't talked to anybody about it.
Okay.
But I do know, like I said, I'm expecting around 12:30 tomorrow to get a phone call from that bankruptcy attorney.
Oh, how was court, by the way?
Wound up not going because the way I was feeling this morning, I didn't know if I was going to be sitting or bending over it.
Or did you?
I called. I had to leave a message and told them what was going on, and they haven't called me back.
Mm-mm.
So it looks like for dinner, it looks like ho-hos or ding-dongs and some frogs over at Steely Sky's house. So it looks
No.
like dinner.
We'll have-
I'm just kidding.
We're going to have something else. I don't know why.
I'm just kidding. I'm messing with her.
I may have to go in there and get one of them burritos.
Oh. Did you get my boy some pizza rolls?
I could have some of those too.
Yeah, he's good.
Didn't get the combination, but the only thing they
They
had
were
was,
out.
they had the 3 meat.
What's the difference between the combination and the 3 meat? I thought it was the same.
Combo is supposed to have 5 meat. Oh, Reagan's in the basement.
Yeah, he's trying to come back in.
He's trying. He got kicked out once already because of his internet bug.
Yeah. I gotta wait till instead of the
Did you
white.
send? Did you ever send Randy a link?
Randy said that he sent me a message saying that he wasn't going to make it tonight.
Oh, okay.
I said, no problem. First he said he was going to be able to, then he sent me another message later
I
on
know.
saying,
How did you get me? How did you get me, you, and him all in a group chat?
very careful.
I guess so. I'm like, what? Why am I in a group chat? But okay, I don't care.
Very careful that he doesn't know how.
Well, I know how I did it. Like I said, it's, type in the name and it all bunches everybody.
No, you're fine. I didn't care. I was just.
Yep. And it died.
Yep.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. He's having an issue with it. He's down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just depends on where he's at right now.
I'll tell you what.
It's his phone right now. Is what he said. But I could hear it.
Well, y'all take over because I'm gonna go inside and I got fresh coffee in there and I'll get some pizza rolls cooking. I'll be right
Fine.
All right.
We'll let Stilly Sky have the freaking. She can be in charge, and I'm not. I'm not watching myself today. Someone else got to watch it.
Hi, Region.
There he is.
You can hear me now.
Still muffled. Still muffled
Still
on my end.
muffled. Still muffled. And shake your head, yeah, if that's your phone you're on. Nope, that's your pad?
That's your pad?
Wow. Yeah, usually you come in clear with your pad.
But yeah, I wanted caffeine.
Unless something's in front of the mic or something.
Yeah, he may have to get an external mic or an external
I
camera.
thought he always used it. I thought he always sounded better when he was using his headphone, his Bluetooth headset. Yeah, when you're using that.
Yeah.
Oh, and no,
Oh,
it broken.
died.
It no working. Oklahoma lingo, it no working.
Oh, that's why
Crystal knows
he always had a headset. Now he
Yeah.
don't. Okay.
Yeah, that's why it's.
Yeah. Oh, Okie Talk. It said nope.
It said no working.
No, it just said nope. But yeah, I went after caffeine. Coca-Cola, not sponsored. I just enjoy it. And I was
They're over here drinking. I was over here drinking milk.
You need it to get them bones working again.
Okay, that's why I'm drinking milk.
Yeah. And I got Mater 2 cherry cokes, which is what he likes.
Where's
They're
Miss
just in the fridge
Lorna
if you
been?
bother to look.
Where's my Miss Lorna been? I haven't seen her lately.
She's been sick and she's taken
Hiya.
a couple of falls.
Well, she needs to
Check
stop.
the icebox.
What?
Check the icebox.
For what? Which one?
Let's check
Sorry.
the icebox.
That's where I'm just
I didn't know there was more than one.
pizza rolls from.
Check the bottom.
Well, I did.
Pizza rolls are in the freezer. And
Oh,
we
you
lost
dropped it.
Region again.
And we lost Region again.
Pizza rolls are in the freezer, which is up top.
Hey, Arnie.
Okay, apparently I've got a delay because I'm not seeing him in chat. Okay, hi Arnie.
Hi, Arnie.
Oh yeah, the StreamYard comments come in after the YouTube comment.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Yeah, I always pop out my chat like Cajun does. My YouTube
Yeah.
chat.
I literally got it to the main page, hit open tab, hit S for StreamYard.
I need to get a different background here and change it out.
Now, Arnie, tell Layla she is not allowed to be cussing us again.
Yeah, she likes chatting. 85WXR213. What the?
Welcome back, Renegade.
I'll be in chat. All right, buddy.
Okay, I mean, until everything works out because of what's going on your end, we'll talk to you with there.
Jay, can you turn this light on, please? Thank you.
Yeah, I got a $300 grocery order.
Cool.
That's a normal shopping for me, and that usually lasts us about a week and a half. I gotta go shopping again.
Cool. That light made a difference.
Yeah. But that's
He
three.
froze.
Yeah, that's 3 bags of pizza rolls, the biggest you can get. 4 boxes of her breakfast sandwiches, which those are almost $6 a box. That's only 4 in the box.
Jimmy Dean style sandwiches.
The cheap croissant.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Jimmy
Yeah.
Dean style, but the cheap ones.
yeah.
And 4 boxes of that at almost $6 a box. You know, I got a 10-pound deal of sugar, and unless I'm making sweet tea left, right, and sideways, that'll last us a month and a half.
Yeah. You know, I checked the price of a 10-pound bag of sugar at our store,
Mm-hmm.
and you can buy 2 5-pounds cheaper than a 10-pound. The 10-pound's supposed to be cheaper, it's less packaging, you know?
Yeah, here you either get 4-pound or 10-pound.
Now we get the 5 pounds over here. The Louisiana sugar,
Hey, Betsy.
our local Louisiana sugar,
Hey, Ernie.
it's 5 pounds.
Yeah.
And now they do have the way off brand or whatever. I don't know if that's made with sugar beets or with sugar cane. It doesn't say. It just says pure sugar.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know where the company is located or what. So, but our Louisiana sugar, that's what we get, and it's 5 pounds. The other stuff's 4 pounds.
We over here it's cheaper to buy a 10-pound.
Yeah, it's $6.12 for the 10-pound. And
That's all? Wow. We
Yeah.
pay. Oh yeah, never mind. I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of coffee.
Right.
okay, money had to reboot the modem.
But the big now over here, the bigger the bag, the cheaper it costs.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I thought the same here too, until I looked at the price, because I was going to buy the 10-pound bag, or the 20 or 25, whatever, because I've got cans that I can put it in.
Right.
You know, airtight cans.
yeah, we got
And like flour, you know. I used to do a lot of, bread, baking, whatever, and used to.
Arnie, I would be quite a bit perturbed.
I'd get 25-pound bags of flour. Yeah, that wouldn't even last a month.
Yeah, no, that would last us a while until I could get started baking again, and then I could do cakes and stuff from scratch, and that would be no big deal. Okay, for 3 4-pound bags of sugar, it is $8.52. So to buy a 10-pound for $2 cheaper, I'm missing. I'm
That's
missing
the way to go.
2 pounds and $2
Right.
and 40 cents. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, because you can almost get another 5 pounds for 4 pounds for that $2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's $2.84 per 4-pound bag. So it's. I looked at that and I was like,
But
Yeah.
Over here, it's just because it's a 5-pound
sack.
instead of 4 pounds. So.
Yeah.
Well, I remember
And
when
then the
they
10-pound bag is not the same name brand as the 5 pound. It's
Yeah.
totally different company.
Yeah, that's we get Great Value, which is the Walmart brand,
right.
and you
Yeah,
pay almost
okay.
$1 more for Imperial, which is a better brand, but you're paying for
Yeah.
the name.
Yeah. Well, of course, Imperial is made here in Texas, though. But
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. it's made down in Sugar Land because I've been to the plant.
Yeah, but
Oh, okay.
you're
Yeah,
still
'cause
paying for the brand.
But I mean, because Sugar Land's probably, I'd say maybe an hour or so away from Houston.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Not even that.
And I
Down there, it's
remember,
down there by Katy.
Yep.
And all that
But
by
I
the prison. By the prison.
yeah, because I know for me, back in Houston, we took a field trip out there, and I remember us going into that big old warehouse, and that big old pile was probably almost up to the ceiling,
Sugar.
That
Raw sugar.
nothing but sugar, and it was probably about 40, 50 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
And you're talking about a kid's Toyland for sure.
Yeah.
You'd be going in there and getting on a big sugar rush.
No, yeah, Renegade. Most of it is sugar, but you're paying for brands on stuff.
Yeah. Well, no, it's also kind of like what Cajun was saying. It depends upon if it's cane sugar or if it's
Yeah.
beet sugar.
Yeah.
There is a difference.
Oh
I
yeah,
can tell too. I accidentally got some beet sugar one time, and it had kind of like an aftertaste to it.
Yep.
And I couldn't put my finger on it, but I'm like, there's something up with this sugar.
Yep.
Yeah,
And somebody said, "You think it's beet sugar?" I'm like, "Oh, let me check." Sure enough, 100% beef sugar. Beet
it's
sugar,
a
not beef.
little bit metallic, and it's got something that is earthy to it, but it's just
Yeah.
that hair enough off that you're like, what the is that?
Mhm.
And
That's
it's
just like, right. And that, like for me, before Dublin Dr. Pepper went away, I was drinking the hell out of that because it was made, it said on the can and the bottles, made with imperial pure cane sugar. Because back in the 80s, before all the companies decided to switch over to,
corn syrup.
yeah,
Yeah. High fructose corn syrup. Yeah.
Dublin said, y'all go ahead. We're still going to do it the old fashioned way. And that's what they did all the way up till the very end.
Mhm.
They did not change what they, put in it as far as the sweetener. And there was a big time taste difference between that and regular Dr. Pepper. And matter of fact, I remember, like I said, when Dr. Pepper came out with their anniversary, the anniversary Dr. Pepper, they said, yeah, made with real sugar. I actually called up the company and asked them, I said, is it cane sugar or beet sugar? They said, we don't know. But I took a can of the regular Dr. Pepper, their anniversary Dr. Pepper, and the Dublin, and there was a significant taste difference between all three of them.
Mhm. Hello, Anthony.
What's up, Anthony?
Playing with peppers again.
You ready to start burning your differential tomorrow?
Hey, Anthony.
Helps my insides.
He's trying to clear it all out.
Yeah, but like the old saying goes, well, burns your lips, throat, your lips, tongues, and throat today. Burn something else tomorrow.
My colon is healthy. I think it is.
Hey, TMI.
No, this little guy's a hot one. These little dudes. Right. These little guys are hot.
Yep.
Are they?
See, now those would be the ones that I would throw in with meat as I'm mixing it up for meatloaf, or
you just need one. Just
Yeah.
one, no more.
Is that
One's
the one
enough
that,
to disperse.
yeah, I was gonna say, is that the one that started making you turn red the other day on?
Well, that could have been one of many, because I tried, I think, 7 different chilies that night.
woo!
Yeah, you had one of them, and you were going, "Whoa, that one got to you."
I know the only one I don't have any peppers on is the one from Sicily. I'm still waiting. The one that probably got me was the one from Calabria, Italy, and it's a pepper about that big, a little bit bigger, but more pointed. The green ones are hot, but once they're red, they trick you. The tip of that pepper tastes sweet, like a bell pepper. Once you get towards the back end, that's all the heat. It tricks you to be in a sweet bell pepper.
Oh,
And
really?
then it's hot. My friend came over. I'm like, just try the tip of it. He's like, it's all sweet. And then he ate the whole thing. I'm like, and he don't do hot very well.
Oh,
And I'm like, I told you not to do that. He's like, how do you know? I'm like, I told you it was good. I told you what it's gonna do. It's gonna taste like a bell pepper, and it's gonna do this.
okay.
Yeah.
Still waiting on the cookie to show up for Raging.
Yeah.
What happened to
Yeah.
Raging? I saw he was on here.
Yeah, well, he's having internet and phone problems. Yeah. Well, Anthony, hey, up like this. Years ago, there's one female I was dating. Her, it was myself, her, and her 2 kids. We went up to this little very good hole in the wall Mexican restaurant. And usually those are some of the best places you can go get some good food at.
I like Renegade. I hope your exhaust fluid is working.
But anyways, we went in there. We ordered the food and everything, and they brought it out. And she asked them if they had any habaneros. They go, yeah. So they brought it out, and she took and
Is everyone
maybe
doing the chat?
a quarter of the end of it.
That's a good one, Renegade.
She wound up cutting about the quarter of the end of it, and then chopped it all up real fine, and mixed that in with the rest of the food. But she had 3/4 of that habanero left.
Those are hot.
Well, okay. Well, up like this, her son, you know, being the fact that his father was from Mexico, you know, those two would have a jalapeno pepper eating contest. See who could eat the most jalapenos. He grabbed that habanero. He goes, "Oh, this ain't hot," and he was going, you know. I said, "I bet you I can eat the whole thing, no problem." And we're both going, "If you're that stupid, go for it." We're trying to tell him. He took that thing. He bit the rest of that habanero off, started chomping down on it. And Anthony, his face got redder than yours. Okay. Tears were coming down from his eyes. He's going like this.
Like that pepper of it, huh?
Yeah, but up like
The
this.
nice blue shirt.
Yeah. Now we all had tea. We also had 4 glasses of water. All 4 glasses of water got drank. His tea got emptied. He drank his mom's, drank his sister's. He didn't get mine. And he's still going like that. And the waiter comes over and says, "What's going on with him?" And she winds up telling that waiter what he wound up doing. That waiter was going, "Oh my God, how stupid could you be?"
Sorry, I'm late getting here. What's going on, William?
Hey, William.
Hey, William.
I have the same exact story, except mine includes the Trinidad Magora scorpion. I went all the way to the city of Berkeley to get this pepper. And now, at this time, that was considered the hottest pepper in the world, above the ghost pepper. And then after that came the Carolina Reaper, and then there's the chocolate Reaper and all these other things. And then there's Pepper X now. I don't mess with none of that no more. This is about like 8 years ago or whatever it was. Me and my brother went all the way to Berkeley. I grabbed these peppers from a shop that only sold hot sauce and peppers and seeds and the plants. We got back to our neighborhood. My buddy was out. He was working on his bike. He's like, "What are you guys doing?" I'm like, "I'm going to try this hot pepper." He's like, "What is it?" And I'm like, "It's the hottest pepper in the world." And he's like, "Oh, I got to stay to see this." So he's like, I went all the way there just to try this pepper. And I tried it in front of my buddy and my brother. My brother just bit the tip of it. Doing this motion. I ate the entire thing in one bite. I drank 7 Heineken beers, specifically because that's what he had on hand. Bottles of water. My ears felt like they were on fire. I could feel between my ears, my brain fizzling, and I was drooling like I was a dog with rabies.
Bam.
And within an hour, I was in the throne room, not feeling correct. But it was the experience, though, because I could say I did that.
Well, I think he was probably 12.
Like, this is hot, but like I can get over this quick. I don't mess with the super hots. This is a good super spice right away. And in faith, this is good for cooking. Like for you, Cajun, if you guys like your spice down there, this will give you the bump. This will bump it up.
And everybody's saying, Ella laughing and dang, man.
Yep.
Like I'm still.
Yeah, I remember that night when he ate them a bunch of them peppers.
These are good in vitamin C, just so everyone knows too. These aren't just these have vitamins in them.
Yeah.
Chili peppers have more vitamin C in them than an orange.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Some of them do anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna all that stuff's gonna depend on the species.
Right.
Yeah,
Now,
depends on what kind.
now,
Milk kind of does help because it will coat your throat and your insides, but the inside of your cheeks.
Salt
Mm-mm.
works the best because it numbs your tongue.
salt does. I was
Mhm.
always told, milk,
Yeah,
milk or any kind of a
Milk
dairy.
does work because you can get your cheeks and everything, but like most of it stays on your tongue, so you want to
Yeah.
numb your tongue.
Ah,
I've tried vinegar once before and it worked.
yeah.
Good
Now
vinegar.
coating yourself with milk is fine, but when you start
Spit
swallowing,
it out.
your cheeks are going to start salivating, so you're going to produce spit. You either have to swallow or spit, and that right there is going to negate the milk.
So, okay, let me ask you this. For me, growing up, I was always told the habanero was supposed to be the hottest pepper in the world.
It used to
was
be,
at
yeah.
one point in time.
Right.
It's
Used to
actually
be years ago,
relatively,
but
it's a relatively new pepper in all honesty.
20
one
years ago, habanero was the hottest.
Yeah,
20 years ago.
Yep. Boo knows a thing
25
or two
years
about
ago,
peppers.
probably.
yeah.
Oh, no, it was 20. It was about 30 years ago, habanero was the hottest. Because my daughter's 32, and habaneros were the hottest pepper when she was born.
I actually
what
like
do
the
they do?
flavor of the habanero though because it's really hot, but it's very floral. It's very fruity. It has an actual flavor.
Fruity, citrus, yeah. A lot of
That's
citrus
why I like
flavors
the
in it.
habanero, and I do like the Caribbean variant of it, which is the Scotch bonnet.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this. So, I know that they've
You
got
got to
the
really be into peppers and
what is it,
cooking. to understand that.
I know there's the what's the Vietnamese chili pepper.
Or the Thai pepper.
Yeah, the Thai.
Thai pepper
So-
looks very
That's the
similar
Thai
to
right
this.
there.
It looks very similar to this.
So
Uh-huh.
now,
This one grows down like this and hangs. A Thai pepper, a bird's eye Thai pepper, will grow pointed up towards the sky.
okay,
Yeah,
now
Tabasco pepper also points up toward the
Oh,
sky.
I didn't know that. I didn't know Tabasco does
Yeah,
that.
Tabasco, yeah. And there's not many peppers that grow
And then,
toward the
in
sky.
Mexico, they have the chili diablo.
now let me ask you this.
Yeah, devil's pepper.
Right now, like
They're
the
about like that big.
ghost pepper and some of the other ones, like the ones you were just showing, have they been around and just not been discovered, or were they?
Right. The ghost pepper got discovered after the habanero, and then the ghost pepper was top of the list. That was discovered around India, somewhere over
Yeah,
there. I
it was
think.
back in the mid East.
Somewhere around there, yeah. Because
It-
India
it's big
is
out in
part
that
of that
direction.
east.
There's a few people who do the
Hi, Tyler.
ghost pepper curries.
Hey,
Mhm.
Tyler. So that was something I was curious about is how did they, were these bred to be like that?
Now they are.
genetically? So all the new
A lot
ones
of them nowadays are
Well,
bred
like
for that.
so, like the habanero is an actual natural pepper. The Scotch bonnet's a natural pepper. The
Ghost pepper,
the
natural.
ghost pepper is natural.
The
Stuff like
Reaper is
Mokoro
not.
Scorpion, and
No,
once you
the
get to the
Reaper's
Mokoro
not.
Scorpion, and then you get to the Reaper peppers and all those other ones where they're like crossbred. Those are
That's
all
crossbred, yeah.
peppers. They're not true natural peppers. That's why,
Okay.
I got into the super hot stuff for a minute, and it's just
For a minute.
it's too hot, but then you just lose all the flavor of whatever you're doing.
right.
No,
And
actually, like
if
the
you scale back
super
down to
hots are known
like
for the flavor.
the habanero
I
has
might
an
want to get the
actual
kitten.
flavor.
Well, bring her over here because the camera's down.
The
All right,
I
I'm
used
gonna
to
go-
grow super hot seeds. I grew for
Nope.
Pepper Joe Seed Company. He had the exclusive on
That's
selling
where I
the
actually got
seeds.
my. I think that's where I got my Calabrian chili seeds from. Actually, is Pepper Joe's.
Pepper Joe's.
I think that's where I got my.
Okay, now he sold out about 6 years ago, I think. I want to say about 6 years ago to Laura Ripley, and she lasted a couple years, and she sold out to some e-tail company that owns a bunch of e-tail stores online. and they sell fasteners, 18-wheeler straps, stuff like that. And they bought that just to
Hey,
whatever.
Scott.
And I don't know who owns it now. Hey, Scott. But when I grew up with Pepper Joe, he had the exclusive on Reaper seeds and the peppers from Ed Curry, which is the one that Ed
He's
Curry
the one who started it.
that came up with the Reaper, but it wasn't the
He's
Reaper
one who came up
name.
with the cross for it.
It wasn't right. He came up with the pepper, but not the name Carolina Reaper. Pepper Joe, that's his. He named it Carolina Reaper. It was called HBG 22 yada yada. It had 4 numbers behind it. If you Google Carolina Reaper original name, it'll give you that HGB number, letters and numbers.
It's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know Pepper Joe well. Me and him are tight. Hey, if I want to go to Florida and stay in one of his condos, he's gonna say, "Jump on it, bro. Go for it. Key's gonna be waiting for you. I'll tell you where."
Let me give you the address.
I could have went to the Appalachians. I can still go there. I can go to Myrtle Beach, where Pepper Joe's from, and stay in a condo there, or Florida, or go up in the Appalachian Smoky Mountains. He's got a lodge up there. I can go to that if I want to. I made that man some money. I made Pepper Joe some
If I'm in
money.
Louisiana, boo, I'm going to stop at your place.
Oh yeah. But you got to stop by us first, because you got to cross Texas before you get to Louisiana.
I can
Yeah,
make
but
my
he's
way
gonna
around.
come down I-10.
Now, problem is, once I get out of California,
Yeah, well, from Houston on up to toward Mater, that's not but 3 hours, maybe not even that. About 3 hours to Houston.
3 or 4. He told me one time. But
Yeah, because I used to make that trip from actually south of Houston, which is
in all honesty, I do
San
have to go to
Leon.
Texas.
They
I'm sorry.
clip.
I got like 7 or 8 friends that moved to Texas.
It's about like from here down to Houston, it takes about 3 hours.
That's what I figured, about 3, something like that.
Right. Now, if we're on the bike and everything, it's going to take almost 4 because we're going to make a stop. But one thing I was going to find out, Anthony, I didn't know if you went and looked back on some of my older videos on the White Glide or not.
Had 0 time today. I actually had a short shift. I worked from 6 a.m. to 12 today, and I came home, took care of my family problems.
Okay.
And my workday shift was not fun.
Right.
oh, you have one of them.
Chronic BS.
Do you know what? Hey, I'm gonna say, do you know what this is?
Can you blow yourself up? Looks
He's
like
on
a
his phone
starter
with
right
it.
now. It looks like a starter or a solenoid of some sort.
Nope.
A little frozen. Let's see here. This is on your Wide Glide, you said, right?
This is what I'll be putting on the White Glide.
Is that the? I'm gonna say, what's the word you used the other night? The wait, is this for the Wide Glide or for the trike?
It's for the White Glide.
Oh, you're putting horns on.
Air horns.
Loud horns.
120 decibel.
Joe.
And
Now,
why are
I'm
you
like
doing
this.
this now?
Well, since I guess
All the
I don't
answer
have
needs to be is because I can.
Well, I guess
No.
because I don't have loud enough pipes, I need a louder horn.
Yeah.
I mean, now I did put, believe it or not, that's the ones I got from Harbor Freight. They actually have them on clearance. Okay. But now the electric ones I put on the trike, and they're 110 decibel. And I
Yeah,
did a
y'all
video.
guys called me back up when I did that, when I was doing the video.
Oh
And then I
yeah,
said, ouch.
yeah. The electric ones from Harbor Freight, they're that much louder than a stock Harley horn.
wow.
Yeah. I mean, I've done the video
No, I
on
hit
there.
the horn on my bike. I'm like, this thing sounds pathetic. I don't use it anyway.
Oh no, I mean that's the thing. If I'll play like this. If I were you, I'd go and look and see if they still have them somewhere in your area because once they're sold out, that's it.
We
They
do
got-
have a Harbor Freight around here, but it's a little out of the way for me.
But I think it was $10 for the electric ones, and I think it was like
Not bad.
12 or 13 for the air.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cheap.
Yeah.
We ride around my area with what we call a traffic cop. I'm pretty sure you know what that is, Mater.
Traffic cop.
Needle Knievel.
If you guys don't know what it is, I'll show anyone. I'll educate you guys. We call it a traffic cop. One
Traffic cop. Okay. Like California Highway Patrol.
Well, he said he's going to be back. I was thinking, he was talking about like the Evil Knievel. Motorcycle cop.
So we're
Yeah,
the
motorcycle. That's what I'm talking about. California Highway.
pizza rolls done.
John, if you still hungry, got ham sandwich or egg.
But Cajun, the CHP, they also have
No,
cars that cruise around in.
no.
Get hungry again.
Yeah. Well, California Highway Patrol is cars, and then Chips is what they call the motorcycle division. Chips.
Well, no, it's still California Highway Patrol is the name. They just call it CHIPS. They add the I and the S, but they got
Get her out
cars.
of here.
They've got the motorcycles. They even got the helicopters.
No, baby.
Oh yeah, naturally, yeah.
All
But I always
anyone know
thought
what a
Chips was
traffic
stood
cop
for the
is if you
motorcycle.
ride on two wheels.
Nope.
Okay, so what's your definition?
Mater instantly knows what I mean.
You would have to get up here. Okay, hold up.
Call that a traffic cop.
Yep.
Well, I'm lost at that one now.
If you know, you know.
Oh, okay.
It's a very specific inside thing. I'm just trying to see if anyone knows. I know Mater knows what I mean.
Yeah, since you showed it, yeah, I know what you mean there. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
the traffic cop.
Hey, well, we call them something a little bit different here.
Oh, you got a different term down there?
Yeah,
Oink oink.
I'm not gonna say, but
Save
that one for later.
HP22B. Yeah, there you go, William. That was the name of the Carolina Reaper. HP hot pepper, and then 22B.
Radar detector or
And the B stands for burn.
oh, did y'all see what Briggs posted?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, his head gasket blew on his truck, his big truck.
Scott
And
Keller
he
is,
said
is
a
Mr. Briggs.
DD-15 boat anchor for sale.
Yeah, Scott Keller is Mr. Briggs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you leave me any pizza rolls?
None that are cooked.
Did you
Say you
wait?
wanted?
You already cooked them and ate them?
No, he's eating them
Oh.
now.
I'm
Oh,
only working on number 2 right now.
okay. Yeah, I did see you put something in your mouth earlier. I just didn't realize it was a pizza roll.
Yeah.
I graduated up to meat, eating meat.
Good.
Yeah. Missy, Johnny was here Monday. Remember y'all?
Yeah.
I went live with y'all
Yeah.
Monday, and Missy was cooking that beef stew.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, I hadn't eaten any meat except for the little pieces of chicken in Campbell's chicken noodle soup. But I don't call that
No,
meat.
that's
Graduating to meat, but a meat meal. Missy had cut it up real fine for me. And I ate it over rice, the beef stew over rice. Then the next night, I had some left over,
Mm.
and I put it in my bowl of stew, but no rice, just regular stew like I usually eat it.
More like a beef stew.
Well, it is a beef stew, yeah. Instead of a soup, saying everything in the soup, but it's a stew, thicker gravy.
Yep.
And then today I made me a sandwich with that. Man, that chuck roast was so tender, man. It just melts in your
Chuck
mouth.
roast is great for stews and anything slow cooking.
Oh yeah.
Chuck roast,
One
it's got
thing I
that
wish I could
marble and
find-
fat in it, I love
I
that.
wish I could find the 7-bone roast again.
Ooh.
There's
Yeah,
no-
but see,
Seven
now
bone
in
I
order for
can't
me to
find
do
them
it,
anywhere in my area anymore.
I have
Is it on the
What was
rear
that?
or the front quarter?
It comes out the same section as the chuck roast, I think, but it has the bones in it because I like to make stuff when I make long cook stuff. I want the bones with it.
Okay. Well, the
Oh,
chuck
yeah.
roast, it comes from the front of the cow, front quarters. That's where the chuck roast comes from.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, but last time I made pot roast, it had everything on it, and his stomach was acting up for 3 days.
Yep.
So
After he ate it or before?
after.
Later, maybe
Oh.
you have the same issue. Maybe I have. Like I don't. Maybe your body is just not processing red meat like it used to.
No.
I don't
fat.
know.
He's definitely got something wrong in his abdomen area
Yeah.
because he can barely eat now. It don't take nothing to fill him up.
Nope.
And he's not hungry anymore. Like 2 or 3 of them pizza rolls, he's like, I got enough.
I got to eat like.
No,
fucking-
I'll eat what I've got here on the plate. But I mean, so far today, the only thing I've had was a one fluffernutter sandwich.
Oh, what? Fluffernutter.
Fluffernutter.
what is it? You got to explain what that is.
Yeah,
Peanut butter?
I won't touch it. Peanut butter is a nutter. Now the fluff part is what I won't touch.
Marshmallow.
All
I
right,
thought so.
there's gotta be some
I was
weird,
saying it. Marshmallow cream.
It sounds like something my brother might make.
Marshmallow
Yeah,
fluff
that-
and peanut
good.
butter.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Now the only thing I
Peanut
haven't
butter,
done yet.
peanut butter, and marshmallows.
Yeah.
Cream, marshmallow cream in a jar.
Oh, the jet. I call that jet puff.
Yeah.
Well,
the jet puff
yeah.
crap.
Yeah, the brand.
yeah,
the brand
yeah,
is
jet puff marshmallows, but it's the cream.
Exactly, Missy.
It looks like mayonnaise when you spoon it out,
Yeah.
but
Okay,
it's
Scott
marshmallow
is saying
cream.
$100 haircut.
Do you
Missy's
put
telling me.
jelly on it too?
No,
No, just peanut butter and cream.
the
Yep.
fluff takes the place of jelly.
All right, I'm gonna. My brother has not tried this. I'm gonna make this for him when he comes over this weekend.
Yeah,
Hey,
surprise him with it.
Yeah, and what you can do
He'll
instead
probably
of,
put chips or something in it too.
well, one thing you can do instead of actually getting the marshmallow fluff, if you don't have it, if you have marshmallows, put them in the very center because they expand, and microwave it.
Good.
Yeah, that's the same principle.
Yep. That goes all you do.
And then when you open the microwave, you put the peanut butter half right on top of it. There you go.
It's good.
Hey, I just don't. To each his
Now
own.
about the right now
Everyone's
about the
different
only thing I
on
haven't
taste buds.
done. Yeah, well, like I said, about the only thing I haven't done is Memphasized it.
Peanut butter and bananas. I'll take that one.
Yeah,
Never
put
done the-
bananas on
I actually did enjoy that movie about Elvis, though. In all honesty,
it. Which
If you-
one?
anyone else? The one that just came out recently with Tom Hanks.
Haven't watched it.
I
haven't
watched
seen
it
that one.
a couple weeks ago. It's good. Well, I actually like Elvis though, and I like his music. It's not Tom Hanks's best performance in my opinion, but it's good.
I
Which
like
one?
now to me
It's literally just called Elvis.
well now there is one out there. Now what's real funny is there's a movie called 3,000 Miles to Graceland.
That movie's amazing.
Okay, now
The movie's great.
you remember who played the part?
There's like 7 guys in there all playing Elvis. They go rob the casino and everything.
Right. It was actually 4. But I mean, you have Kevin Costner,
Kurt Russell's in it, I think, too.
Kurt Russell. Now, but the funny thing about it is, Kurt Russell actually played Elvis himself.
Yeah, he was Elvis in the. He played Elvis in the 70s. It was directed by John Carpenter.
Yeah. Now, you want to hear something that's really funny? He actually was in a movie that starred Elvis Presley back in the 60s.
Which one?
I don't remember which one it was.
Huh.
But, Anthony, I hope you're not too mad when I tell you that I've actually been to Graceland.
No. I can't be mad about that.
And I want to go back because when I went there, they had, not only you have Graceland on one side, but across the street, you had 3 different museums. You had one that has airplanes, one that has cars, and I don't remember what was in the third one.
The pink Cadillac.
That was in the car one. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm picking.
But,
I think people just don't realize how big Elvis really, really, really
Oh
was.
yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
okay, y'all were talking about
nowadays, though.
y'all were talking about Kurt Russell. Okay.
Yep.
Now I know he made the first Elvis movie after
Yeah, it
Elvis
was
had
the
died,
little
but-
mini TV
but-
series or whatever it might have been.
No, it was a movie. But what you were saying about Kurt Russell made her, I didn't catch that. I went to lean off the dock.
Yep.
You said Kurt Russell
You
was.
said he was in an
what?
Elvis movie in the 60s.
Yeah, he actually was in a movie that starred Elvis back in the 60s.
Oh, Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Was in a movie. He must have been very young.
Like I said, we're talking back in the 60s.
Yeah, he was very young.
Like I said, this was when he was still probably before he started doing all the Disney movies.
Oh, okay.
Because I know that one of
way
them.
before.
Yeah, because there was one movie he was starred in. It was The Computer Who Wore Shoes.
The computer who wore tennis shoes.
Yep.
I remember that movie. That's a good movie too. It's a good one.
Yeah,
I remember a movie called Tennis Shoes with Robert Redford and I forget the other guy's name. Wait, I got it right here.
Number 2.
Yep. But
crap.
yeah, I mean, but that was the thing. I mean, no, you got Kirk, him in the movie starring Elvis. Later on, he actually portrayed Elvis, and then later on, he still portrayed him in the movie 3,000 Miles of Graceland.
That's a good movie though.
It is.
That movie 3,000 Miles of Graceland, it just had 0 PR. It's one of those like underrated cult movies.
Yep.
Okay. Money is saying that his modem is gone sideways and he has no idea what's going on. So he
What's
is.
going on, East Coast Can? How you doing, sir? And everyone else in chat, I did not say hello to.
What are you doing? No.
Who?
No. Something that's black and white, and it's not a skunk.
Not mine.
No.
Oreo.
Sounds like my house.
No, it's somewhat looks like a small pug. It's a dog.
From next door?
I don't know if it's next door or what, but all of a sudden I'm hearing the leaves all rustle. Look over, and that bottom board is missing on that side over there, and it's like he started sticking his head through.
Oh, it's a skunk then.
No, it's a dog.
Oh, a dog?
Yeah, I said it's a dog. I said no, it was not a skunk.
Oh, okay.
If it was a skunk, you wouldn't be seeing me sitting here. And no, I'm not ready for another haircut yet. But yeah, like on that movie 3,000 Miles of Graceland, it didn't get a lot of promotion like a lot of movies get. I think they talked about it for a little bit, and then that you didn't hear anything else about it. I got lucky that I got a chance to go see it in the theater, and they were handing out free passes for the movie just to get people to go watch it.
Okay, I got the name here. Ben Kingsley. Ben Kingsley. He's I think he's from the UK with his accent, I think. And he played with Robert Redford. He was one of the main actors in the movie Sneakers. That's it, Sneakers, not tennis shoes. The movie Sneakers. It's about computer hackers and stuff.
Yeah.
Way back in the day, before this modern age of computers. This was back in the day. They were robbers. They'd rob like diamond vaults and all of that stuff. And one guy got caught.
Yeah. Well, he
And they
also
never-
played. Right. Well,
They
he
never
also,
took care of him in prison. They didn't put nothing on his books, his money,
right.
and he got revenge.
He also played Gandhi.
Yeah, he looks like a good Gandhi.
That and he was also in that movie. Was it Prince of Egypt? Sands of Time.
I don't think I ever seen that one.
That's a
This
good one.
The movie I'm watching now, before you came on, was Night Hunter, and it's about pedophiles. Young girls on Facebook and all that. There was this team of cops, and then he does that too because he's an ex-judge, and lawyer and judge, and he has his own way of dealing with those guys. He castrates them chemically. No, he does castrate them with a knife. Well, a doctor does it, and they inject a chemical at the base of his neck where your sex gland is at, so he doesn't get motivated anymore. He can't.
Well, I know that.
This is the
I wanna-
Italian pepper.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
small but powerful, I bet.
Yeah. Oh, you just ate it? Oh boy, here we go again.
But I was gonna say now I want to know there was a musical. It was an Elvis musical, and they had 3 different guys playing Elvis. They had the young, the middle, and the older. And saw it up in Dallas and everything. And after the show and everything was all over,
What kind of pepper was
you know,
that?
I left
Italian.
the building, walked around and
Probably
wound
not
up
that hot.
finding their tour bus. And there was like nobody around. Saw one security guard, walked over, says, "Is that the tour bus for the guys?" He goes, "Yeah." He says, "Can we go over and say hi to him?" He goes, "Ain't nobody else around. I don't think y'all are going to do anything. And if I had a crowd, I'd have to do something." But he says, "Go ahead."
Knock yourself out.
And it's like, I mean, it's just me and my girlfriend at the time. We went over there and knocked on the door, and someone came over. And it was one of the guys playing Elvis. He said, "Come on up in." So I mean, we were spent probably 30 minutes inside the bus with all 3 guys that played Elvis in the show.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then back in '99, I was out in the Midland Odessa airport for an air show, and they had the flying Elvi jump. And when they, mind you, this was at their night show, so you can see them in their outfits and everything, all lit up and everything. Oh my God, that was
Yeah,
something.
they
When
get into
landed,
it.
they all walked right there, like I was like right there where they were walking, coming to me. It's like they had the area right behind me they were going to set up at. Like, damn.
Since we're talking about Elvis, has anyone on panel or anyone in the chat ever seen the movie with Bruce Campbell called Bubba Hotep?
Bubba what?
It's called
Hotep?
Bubba Hotep.
Hotep.
No.
Hotep.
Oh,
H-O-T-E-P.
like step only.
Hotep.
It's
It's-
a fantastic movie. It also has another actor in it called Ozzie Davis.
I've heard
I
that.
think I know that name.
It
No.
sounds familiar, but
It's an awkward movie. It's kind of a horror comedy movie. It is Bruce Campbell, of Evil Dead fame and
Oh, yeah.
the stuff he's done over the years. He is playing playing the character of Elvis as Elvis Presley, who swapped identities to stop being Elvis Presley and is living in retirement in an old folks home with Ozzie Davis when a evil mummy comes back to life for some reason, and Ozzie Davis and Bruce Campbell have to stop him, but it's Elvis Presley.
Huh.
He's playing Elvis Presley in an old folks home in retirement. It's an amazing movie. I was still in high school when this movie came out, and it is awesome.
I'll have to go check that out.
I highly recommend that movie.
Because I've seen
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and it's got the jump scares. It's got everything you would like to see in a Halloween movie. It's not gory by any means either. It's a fun movie.
Yeah, but now you've got me another sleepless night because he's not going to do anything until he finds that movie.
It's easy to find, probably. I hope.
I'll have to see about finding that one. I mean,
it should be available to stream for sure.
Well, up like this, I've got some movies in there that I can't play and watch because someone's too chicken to sit there and watch them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I do not like horror movies.
And we're talking Annabelle.
I've never seen it, so I don't know how bad it really is.
That's
the one with the doll, right?
The doll.
Well, the thing about it, right? Well, the thing about it with Annabelle, I mean, especially if you go to Annabelle Creation, okay, it's the fact that you're watching it and all of a sudden, like, someone will just jump out of nowhere. It's those sudden shocking things that, because you see something black and everything, and all of a sudden you got someone, a face and everything coming at you.
Nope. That's the one downside to this relationship. I don't like horror movies.
Well, I do.
And he loves them.
Yep.
I remember Jaws. I watched Jaws twice.
Hi, dancing.
The second time we went back in, me and a buddy of mine, two friends of mine, we sat behind three girls. Okay, and they had their Coke and popcorn. And when it came time, when the diver went down, I forget who it was, Richard Dreyfuss or whatever. When he went down underneath that boat, that old man's boat, and it had a hole in the hull down there, and then the head floated down to the hole. As soon as that head floated down to the hole, we goosed them girls who was behind. We goosed them. Popcorn, Coke went everywhere, and slaps started. Man, they were slapping the heck out of it.
Oh,
you one of the girls?
Honestly, I like Boo's story because that's back when things were just nice and calm and honest.
Now, I guarantee you,
good movie, and that's Jaws is a movie to blame for all these summer blockbusters.
Now, hey, Anthony, Regent, hey, I'll play like this. There is one horror movie, I guarantee you, that Crystal would sit down and watch with me from start to finish. No problem.
What
Rocky
movie?
Horror.
Huh?
Rocky Horror.
Yeah,
It's not
that's
a horror
not
movie. I don't know
a
what
horror
that is.
movie, though.
What's a musical?
That's hilarious.
Well,
Hey,
like
Eek. What's up, East Coast Ken? And Dancing with Room?
Yep, what's up, Eek? But anyways, I've got the DVD, it's either DVD or Blu-ray. And the thing about it is, this one's got the extra scene in it, which was only shown over in England. Because there's a song.
Wasn't that made here?
But it was not shown here in the United States.
What's the name of the movie?
Rocky
The
Horror
Rocky
Picture
Horror
Show.
Picture Show.
I saw that already.
Oh, everybody's seen that one. That
With the Venus flytrap?
no, that's Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, Little Shop of Horrors. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Rick Moranis is the shopkeeper.
Okay. Yeah, but I saw
That's actually good though.
Rocky Horror Picture Show though. I did. I just got them mixed up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Tim Curry is a transvestite.
no, it's a transsexual.
Before anybody knew what the heck he was.
California.
That's right. No, he
He's a
is
Californian.
he's a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. But no, there is towards the end of the movie, there was one scene in it that, like I say, if you have the soundtrack, you can hear the song. But for some reason, the Motion Picture Association decided that that particular scene in the movie was not appropriate for American audiences. Of course, we
Wow.
all know that the British and European, they go, oh, okay, no big deal.
Oh yeah, right.
But
Yeah,
that
it
was the
was.
whole thing about it.
Yeah.
And I've got actually the copy and everything that has that extra scene in it.
Well,
Oh.
so you don't have to look at a delete scene. It's just in the movie.
Yeah, it's in the movie, but
Oh,
I
that's
mean, it's not a deleted scene. It was not put in for the American release.
What you're saying, Mater, is it's a whole different cut. This was
Yeah.
one scene added.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Right. They
Yeah,
just
they,
cut
they
that one
reshot
scene
a
out.
different song for it.
Yeah.
Now,
That's the
they-
thing that sucks about movies. Like, depending on where you live, you'll get a different version of the movie.
Yep.
Mhm.
But the thing about it is the song, like I said, the song is on the soundtrack, but you don't hear it in the movie itself because that whole scene has been deleted out
Mhm.
and edited.
Hmm.
Now, you're talking about, something like that. That reminds me of the movie Clue.
Oh, just another Tim Curry movie too.
Right. But the tagline on that one,
Made in '88.
yeah, but the tagline on it from when they were putting the commercials, the trailers and everything out, it says, "Who done it depends upon where you see it," because not every single theater had the same version of the ending. That was the only thing, is the ending was different 3 different ways. But now,
I really like that movie. I really do really like that movie though.
now if you like Tim Curry, you gotta watch McHale's Navy.
I already have.
I've got that one.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it.
Tim Curry's irreplaceable in so many. He was an amazing, gifted performer.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, he was in was it Home Alone 2?
Mm-hmm.
He was a hotel manager.
He was also Pennywise the Clown.
Yep.
I'm
trying to
sorry.
remember.
My cousins hate that rendition from the '90s, but because it scared that crap out of them. But yet the new one did not scare him, but Tim Curry's version did.
I'm trying to remember. There was one he actually played the devil.
I don't know about that one.
I don't remember the name of it, but I wanted to watch the thing. I mean,
know
he
what
had
you're talking about.
all the makeup and everything. You couldn't hardly see the face, but it was him.
I know what you're talking about.
Tim Curry's a damn good actor.
Yeah.
They got it's on Amazon Prime. It's exclusive to Amazon Prime. I Know What You Did Last Summer. It's a modern remake. It's modern.
no, that's-
98.
Yeah, those are okay. They weren't horror movies to me. So I sat there watching.
Modern versions of Freddy Krueger and Jason.
Now, Freddy and Jason scared the ever-loving crap out of me.
What
me.
about Halloween by anyone's chance? The original Halloween
Oh, Halloween. That's
from
what's his
1978.
name?
Yeah,
Michael
Michael
Myers is actually
Michael Myers.
the
Yeah.
scariest one of them all because it could be true.
Did you ever
Hey,
see that?
Hey, check your email, Adam.
Yep, nope, I'm good with that.
But
The original 3 horror, which is Michael, Jason, and Freddy.
Yep.
The fourth
Those
one
three.
you can throw in is Texas Chainsaw from '76.
Leatherface.
I actually have never seen any of those. Yeah, I have never
the
seen any of
Texas
those.
Chainsaw stuff is really, honestly, always up for debate. Depends on who you talk to.
Now, which one? Okay, out of all the Friday the 13th, which one, Anthony, did you like the best?
For Friday the 13th, specifically, Friday
Yeah.
the 13th.
Out of all of them, which one did you like the best?
For me, I like the Friday the 13th #7 because it has the best kill where it's in the
Jeepers
six.
Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers sucks. I hate that movie.
For me, I like Jason X. So it'd be
The
Friday
one is
13th.
in space? Really?
Yes.
I like that one.
Well, okay. I got to give you a minute to explain why you like Jason X.
Well, some of
Because
that
he's
is
weird.
That's like watching
No,
Sharknado.
no. Nobody that I know likes Jason X. We all hate it.
I actually like it.
You're the first person I know that says
I
it's
mean,
weird
it,
or
but then
likes it.
after that, to me, well,
He's frozen then defrosted. Why are we freezing this guy and bringing him into space?
well,
To
Because
get
nobody
rid of him.
likes the killer.
right.
To
Well,
get
the thing
rid
about
of
it-
him.
Right. Well, the thing about it is, you got someone who was there when it all first happened, and then it's like, what the hell? She's going, what the hell did you do? But then now my next one would have to be Jason Takes Manhattan.
I do like Jason Takes Manhattan. I do like that because it's a big fun movie. It starts one way, and it just ends too poorly for me.
Right.
And it's just fun. It's a fun movie.
That's who I forgot to.
Welcome back, Raging.
I'm back.
Yeah, I forgot
Hey.
to.
What's up, Raging Cajun? How are you doing, sir?
I said I was going to do it, and I forgot to. Send
So
it
let's
to
send
me.
a link to ACM.
Yeah, that's what I just remembered.
Oh man. No, but
I just
Jason
remembered.
Takes
Like,
Manhattan is just it's one of those kind of good and bad movies all at once.
Yes.
It's fun. It's fun.
Okay, William, they're on horror movies. Fast Times at Ridgemont High is not a horror movie. It's pure stupidity. That's all it is.
Fast Times at Ridgemont.
90% of what they do in there is stupid. It's a funny stupid.
Fast Times at
Like
Ridgemont
that
High.
TV repairman.
Good.
Yeah.
But still, breakfast. What's the one I'm thinking of? The Breakfast Club is at least a good movie.
It is. Yep. Oh yeah, Gimme Christine for sure.
Oh yeah, I saw that when I was younger, a teenager.
Yep.
And Curry.
Now I don't know if y'all heard or not,
You're
but
talking about Christine the movie, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
right. What I was going to say is that I've been seeing
That would be a
that.
1957 Plymouth Fury, just so everyone knows and is well
Yeah.
aware. It is
It was
a
yeah.
Mopar
I was gonna say
product.
it was a 57
It is not
something.
a Chevy product.
Right.
Christine
But
is
I
Mopar.
like that movie.
Yeah. But now one
Christine,
thing
yeah.
I was going to say is that supposedly they've got in the works Twister 2.
Yep.
Oh, the one that was with Helen Hunt. Okay.
Wait,
Yep.
wait.
You know,
They're making a
Plymouth.
sequel to the 1990s disaster movie Twister.
Yeah. but
Christine was a Plymouth.
right. But it's
Yeah,
supposed to be the
Plymouth.
kids.
Furry.
Right. The kids
Uh-huh.
and everything are supposed to be in the movie.
All right.
So they're passing all that stuff down to the kids.
So,
But yeah,
so
it
the
was
kids
that
become
now-
storm chasers.
Yeah. But yeah, as far as Christine, yeah, it was supposed to be the weird thing about it is it was supposed to be a 57 Plymouth Fury. The only problem is in 57 they did not make any Plymouth Furies in two-door. So what they actually were doing was using Belvederes and putting the Fury trim and everything on them to make them look that way. But technically, Chrysler did not make any 57 Plymouth Furies in a two-door. There were
Didn't
none.
Chevy make a Belvedere?
I'm gonna trust
No?
your word
Okay.
on that one, Mater, because you're kind of like a Mopar historian almost at this point
Yep.
for me.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even negate I'm just like, I think Christine, I think Plymouth Fury.
Yeah.
It looks
Well,
great in the movie. It looks that like it's one of the few 1950s cars I would love to own.
Right. Now, I would love to be able to get my hands on a 57, but like I said, I would actually have to start, and this has been told on several different videos out there on YouTube, but they have said that what they did for the movie, I think it was about 3 or 4 cars, and they actually had to get a Plymouth Belvedere, which they could get in a 2-door. Okay. But the Belvedere, it had a different grill in it. I mean, the Belvedere and your Fury were totally 2 different cars.
If you go back, you could probably still frame the whole movie and see when they used which vehicle.
Oh yeah. Well, it's just like in the movie Dukes of Hazzard, the new one. And even in the TV show, what a lot of people don't realize is that some of the cars they were using, they weren't 69 Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the bodies on them were actually, they were using 68, 69, and 70s, but they were putting, say, the tail panel from a 69 onto a 68, or they were putting the grill and everything onto
essentially.
Easiest way they also use some coronets. They use some coronets too in some of the crash scenes, jump scenes, whatever.
Yeah, Coronet was a long body too.
No, that was a Dodge also, but no, they were all Dodge Chargers.
They didn't remake over some coronets for the crash scenes?
Nope.
I could swear I read that on Wikipedia.
Oh, see, now there's a problem. Wikipedia only half counts.
Yeah. Half counts, yeah.
Yeah, they put it out there, but literally I can click on anything on Wikipedia and I can go in there and say
yeah. Oh yeah.
Anything the reason I hate Wikipedia is I like that it gives you a base amount of information.
Yeah.
But the fact that anyone can go and modify it is BS. And the fact that I know I've had people who are professional doctors say, we look at Wikipedia for some of our information.
See, now you look at Wikipedia for a starting point. You use it as a reference for your references. Then the actual articles that they quote in there, you go read those. But say somebody put out and said 1313 Mockingbird Lane, the Munster House is an actual building in the state of Alaska. Okay. They're going to say that is an actual real thing. Now, whether it's true or not, I don't know, but they're going to say it and people are going to believe it.
My cousin got in trouble for listing my house as a bistro because she loves coming down here and cook when I cook.
Oh. Now, up like this. Now, you're talking about like, the Munster House. Over here in Waxahachie.
Building, I know that much.
There was a couple, and I don't remember how long they've been married and everything. They're big fans of the Munster TV show. And they have actually built from scratch their own house, an exact copy of the Munster House. And they actually open it up to the public only during the month of October. Of course, you have to pay to get in. And they will dress up as Herman and Lily, but they have actually had Pat Priest there and the one that played Eddie.
Butch Cassidy.
They've had Butch Cassidy and everybody knows his name, the one that played Grandpa, Al Lewis. They've actually had them there.
He was he was Dracula.
Yeah, he was Grandpa. Yeah, that was Grandpa. Mm-hmm. But they've actually had it. But now, the thing about it is, you can't drive over there to the house and park. You actually have to. They have certain areas that you can park and then ride a tram over. Mm. But they have a big festivity going on during. I don't know if it's all the time during the month or just weekends. But it's like I think about $20 or $25 a person to go. But now I take, talking about addresses and everything. I'll give you an address, and you tell me who lives there, and if it actually exists. 222 B Baker Street.
B. Baker.
Yep. Crystal should know this one.
222 B. Baker.
Yep. 222 B Baker Street.
Okay, I know that's not Andy Griffith's house because his was one something.
I'll give you a hint. It is not in America.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Sherlock Holmes.
Having to say
Sherlock Holmes.
Yep.
I remember it now. Yeah, when she said not America, it hit me. Sherlock Holmes.
Now, the weird thing about it is,
Sherlock Holmes.
the weird thing about it is, there is an actual 222 Baker Street.
Huh.
But, okay, now over in England, the way they had them all designated, you could have an A, B, or C. And A meant your bottom floor, B meant your top floor, or C could be, third.
Your attic. If you have a three floor house, instead of 1, 2, 3, you have entry level A, B was 2, and C was 3.
Yep.
And if they don't count the entry level as the first floor anymore.
Right.
That is your
Like
basement
in
level,
my
storage
neighborhood, we
level,
have
whatever.
side by sides.
Yeah.
Oh.
But the thing about it is, over there in England, there is an actual 222 Baker Street.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets visited a lot. And now, I know it's over in England. Now, I'll put it like this. I've always said that I'd love to go over to England. But as far as the London itself, yeah, I wouldn't mind going to 222 Baker Street, and that'd be about it.
I want to go to Glastonbury tour.
I have no interest in England myself. I'd rather
But
go to Rome.
Crystal knows the one place in England I definitely would want to go for a visit. And
The Moors.
Dartmoor, Devonshire. Because that was the hound of the Baskervilles.
If I would ever go to the UK or I had a choice, Scotland for me.
Yep. I'm Irish Scottish, so I'll take that too. And Anthony, you said you wanted to go to Rome?
I would go to Rome. I'm a hybrid. I'm Irish, Scottish, and Mexican. I would go to Rome. I know exactly where my family's from in Rome.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind going to Rome.
So I go to Rome.
I
also know where my family's from in Ireland. So I'd go there too.
Right. Now,
I would
from Western Ireland.
Right.
I would have to go digging.
Now, for me, I would love to try and find relatives myself that, since my background is German and Czech. So I wouldn't mind see if I had relatives still over in Germany and over in Czechoslovakia.
Okay, Renegade. So if I go to Florida and look up your address, are you going to set up all the black lights and stuff for me to come up, for me and Maiden to come over?
I hope he's got a big enough dance floor.
Yeah, no.
Get a pole set up.
No.
Oh, hell no. Yeah, I'll
For
sit back
Mater.
and watch Mater on the pole.
For Mater, yeah. That's what I meant.
Oh, Jesus. Please.
I
I ain't getting a
No.
Briggs are giving $500 to make a video on a pole.
Hey, we talked about that on someone else's channel last year and everything.
No.
No. That ain't happening.
Where do you think I got the idea from?
I know. And I ain't got that flexibility anymore, so ain't happening with me.
It ain't ever going to happen with me.
No, William, I don't know my stuff. I know a little bit about a few things, but I'm not that smart.
I know one thing. Once he gets in tonight, he's going to help me do some filming.
Filming?
Filming. Put video up
Yep.
on my channel.
Oh yeah, right. That's what I thought you meant.
I did a 43-minute video yesterday. It wasn't too bad, but it wasn't the greatest.
What y'all guys see me do here is the type of stuff that I put up on mine. You see me crochet, you see me cook, and it's the same attitude and everything that is here is there. I'm a little bit more polite here because it's his channel and his rules. But if y'all guys could ever come to group with me, but since I don't have internet and out there, literally one of the ladies joined my channel and she's like, she was rewatching it. She goes, "Are you sure you didn't just take the stuff from group and talk about it on channel?" I'm like, "Nope." And she's like, "You are exactly the same in group as you are on your channel." So,
Hey, Adam.
Hey, Adam. Been a busy day after work so far.
Yeah, he's been working on that mill and everything. He got the table kind of freed up, and I'm going with everything he was showing on that mill. That thing is not rusty. I mean, it's just got like where
nice, William.
has kind of done the evaporation and everything, and got everything stuck. But there was like no rust whatsoever, and he was going. It's funny the fact that whoever had it, they either took damn good care of it, or they didn't use it that much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tinkering. What is tinkering, Taylor? Or do I want to know?
That really depends on who you ask.
Yeah. I have.
Okay. He's German. That would be over. Yeah, no. No, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go. Forget I asked.
Oh, Renegade, if I'd have known you wanted a link, I could have sent you one
I sent him
way,
one.
way early.
Hey, I sent him one before the stream started through email.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. He did send you one.
Now the
I think
question is,
it's
did it
email.
get to him?
Oh,
How are you doing,
Hey.
Raisin, man? Where are you driving at, man?
I'm down here in southern Florida right now. We just
Man,
dropped load at
you-
Walmart.
Wow.
you sound a lot better right now than you did before.
Yeah, I just had to wait.
Say hi to you, man.
You had to what?
I just had to wait a few minutes for my phone to reset and get all its settings back to normal, and then I just logged back in and came right in.
Oh, okay. Because, man, you were muffled. Sound like you were talking through a wash rack.
Yep.
No, this headset that I've got on my head right now won't link up to the tablet,
Oh, okay.
so I can't link it to the tablet. So
Oh
if I'm ever
man.
live, until I get a different setup for a tablet microphone wise,
Shut up, Ed.
if I'm
Not
ever
yet.
on the tablet, it'll be non-microphone, just tablet alone.
Oh, okay. I'm out of a truck again. Wow. What happened? Hey, Junkyard.
What's up, Junkyard? Yeah, Ken, what'd you do to it this time? I know I saw his video on the Tool Tech channel.
Yeah.
The tool and everything that he's going to. I saw that earlier today. I gave him a big old thumbs up for it. Oh, now up like this. There was a guy that's about 25 minutes from me.
Oh, sold my truck. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. That I'm definitely I need to get with him maybe this weekend and see about doing a video. He's got his own channel and everything. But this guy, he took I think it's a 74 Dodge Colt, which was the Mitsubishi import. Okay. He's taken the 4-cylinder out. And mind you, he bought it. This car had already been drag racing
So
years.
you guys know there's a train coming.
I've got Ed blowing his horn here.
Same time.
Yeah. But anyways, this guy, I was on the phone with him for about almost an hour, and he was giving me the history on the car itself.
This is
But
guy in Midlow, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's got a slant 6 in it.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. But the thing about it is,
That's
he's
a
got
bulletproof motor.
Yeah. Well, hey. So check this out. He's got 3 2-barrel Webers on it.
All right, you got to repeat just a little bit of that, Cajun. Mater.
How about 3 2-barrel Weber carburetors?
Ooh.
Side draft. Side draft
On
carburetor.
a slant 6.
Yep.
See, I this is why I love being like just a hair older. I love the old school stuff. Make me
But
make
the thing
me
about
get
it
so
is,
giddy.
Right. Well, the
Get
thing
so
about it
giddy
is,
'cause the kids at work complain to me. They're like, the kids at work with, and I don't not work on cars day to day every day anymore. I'm in R&D.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, a car's a car. But then I'm like, here, figure this out.
Yeah. And they're like, what the
They don't
heck?
understand a carburetor. I'm like, thank God. So I still have a purpose as a person. It's amazing because they're so stupid.
No, William, I haven't.
I'm sorry about how bad that really sounds, by the way.
But I tell you, he's done some videos and everything, and he's running at the drag strip right up the street.
You can run that thing through with a train, and it will run.
Yeah. And a lot of people say that, oh, you got that Slant 6? Oh, that's a nothing engine. I'm going,
No.
Are you kidding?
They don't know what they're talking about.
Correct me if I'm wrong. There is a slant 6 that is 316, correct?
No. They only did it. The biggest size was 225.
225. I thought there was a 316.
Now, Chrysler's got a V8 318.
Yeah.
I'm not talking Chrysler. I'm talking Mopar.
A what?
What's the biggest slant 6 they made?
225.
Okay, so I have a neighbor that has, they have their problems going on. They have a slant 6 in a 74 Dart or whatever. It's a 4-door though.
Yeah,
Dart.
Yeah, mid 225.
We can, not we, but I can do some work to it though and make it something else.
Now, the only problem that the only major problem they ever had with the 225 was the intake and exhaust manifolds. They actually bolt together and everything. That the exhaust manifold had a tendency to crack.
All right.
But what a lot of people have done is, now I'll give you an example. Several years ago at the Mopar Mini Nats, I was there, and this guy showed up with a gloss black, probably about a 71 or 72 Barracuda, and like a little bit of lime green accent to it. Dual exhaust. He pulls up, and my God, this thing had that nice little sound to it. Had that nice little exhaust sound that you love hearing.
Mhm.
He had a 225 slant 6 in it with true dual exhaust with headers and
Really?
a Holly
Yeah.
4-barrel.
So
I think it was an Offenhauser intake manifold.
wow.
But now
So you
there
can
are
play with the
other,
babies, huh?
but I'll play this. There are other manufacturers out there that make intake manifolds. You got ones that have short runners. You got some that have long
Well,
runners.
depending on your stroke.
No, I'm talking about the runners as far as lengthwise on the intake manifold. Okay.
You're in
So,
a whole
like,
different area right now.
well, I mean, when I'm saying the runner, I'm talking about it's either going to be where the carburetor and everything's going to be this far away from the head, or it's going to be, say, 1.5 feet away. Okay. Because your stock intake manifold is probably about 1.5 feet away. Like this guy's got, it's only about 8 inches from the head. So that's got a short intake runner. But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know. Actually, past time.
In here it says 8:59.
Well, I'm looking at the time and it shows I've already been at 2 hours and 1 minute.
8:59. So how far ahead? Okay.
It is
It literally says 7:01 right now for me. So how far ahead are you guys?
2 hours.
Yeah, we're 2 hours ahead of you.
It should be 8:01.
9.
Yeah.
2, honey, not 1.
Or not 8 hours, 2 hours.
Yeah.
7, 8,
9. Yeah, it's kind of like what Renegade was saying, like the 413 and now it'd be the 413 and the 426 wedge, not the Hemi, but the 426 wedge. They had long intake runners, and the weird thing about them is that they both had dual carburetors. But the weird thing about it is your carburetor for the driver's side sat on the passenger, and the carburetor for the passenger side bank sat on the driver's side. So you had carburetors on opposite sides with the long ram intakes, the long runners.
Yeah, that's what Renegade's saying. A 413 or 426 cross ram intake.
Right. He was going. Yeah, it was the 426 max wedge. Is what they
Yeah.
call it. That was actually prior to the 426 Hemi coming out. But that's the thing, but like I said, that's the thing about with the Slant 6 is depending. I mean, if you had an Offenhauser, I've seen guys take an Offenhauser intake manifold with the 4-barrel Holly sitting on it and have it bolted right up to the Slant 6.
Okay,
so
Anthony, question. What part of Cali are you in?
Northern.
Okay. Yeah, because Adam's saying what part of the west side are you in?
Smoking machine shop.
Yeah, the very last one.
Okay,
He's up out of Napa Valley.
I'm in the
area,
Bay.
like-
I'm small town machine shop. I'm in the Bay Area.
Okay.
I'm in the worst part of the goddamn state right now.
All right. Well, let me ask you this. Okay. Okay. What problem are they having with that car, with that engine?
Oh, man.
Or do you know?
You asking me right now, Mayor?
Yeah.
What?
You said your neighbors had problems with the car, the one with the Slant 6. What problems is it?
No. My neighbors that have the car with the Slant 6, it just flat out hasn't run. It's been sitting for 10 years. And I legitimately offered to buy it from them about 5 years ago I told them I'll give you $5,000 in cash.
They didn't take it?
Nope.
Now, okay, you said it's a Dodge Dart. Is it the 2-door or 4-door version?
It's a 4-door. It's a 4-door.
Okay, so it's
I don't care about the 4-door problem. That I can some, you get multiple things going and rolling.
Yeah.
I could have took everything from that and put it into a two-door if I wanted to.
Yeah, junkyard. The from the factory, the 225 came with a 1 barrel carburetor. Now your 198, before the 225 came out, they actually had what they called a hyper pack, and that was a performance engine where you could actually have a 2 barrel carburetor on it, and cast iron headers. But other than that, your stock 225, which they made all the way up until late 80s, early 90s, something like that. I mean, you can find those things sitting in trucks, okay? But now, one thing about those engines is they've got over a 6-inch stroke. Yeah. So that's why they call them leaning tower power, because they have got a lot of torque to them.
That I was fixing to say that long stroke like that gives that engine a lot of torque.
Yeah.
Lot.
It's not a lot of horsepower, but it's got the power to move stuff.
Hell,
Torque will
hey,
move your vehicle faster than you guys believe.
the slant six and the 300 Ford straight six are the two best 6-cylinders they ever made back then. God, man, I love that
In
slant
all
six in
honesty,
the dog.
I'm in constant negotiations about that old 73, 74 Dodge. I'm like, guys,
Hi, Pat.
take the offer. I mean, I'm willing to take the loss. I'll pay a premium on it. Just give me the price.
Pat.
Hey, Anthony, I guarantee you that if you end up getting your hands on that,
I believe it's a 74 in all honesty.
Okay, well, I'll put like this.
It's a little rotted out interior wise. I know that for a fact.
Hey, you can find parts of that thing day in and day out, and parts. I mean, you can take parts off of a 2-door and put on there. Okay, you have the Dodge Dart and the Plymouth Valiant, basically the same car.
The Valiant, or what about the Duster?
Well, the Duster.
Wait,
okay,
no. The Duster was for the Demon, right?
Well, yeah, the okay.
Duster was the cover for that.
Right. Well, the Plymouth was Duster. Now the Demon was by Dodge, and they did do. There were some differences as far as different grills, tail lights, stuff like that. But
I've dealt with Chrysler right now, and oh my God, they are a pain in the butt.
Well, that was the one thing about with Plymouth and Dodge is that they basically had their cars where you could interchange parts, no problem. Now I do know that you could take a Plymouth, say the Plymouth Belvedere, say a '69 Plymouth Belvedere, okay? You could take the K-frame from that and pop it up underneath a Dodge Coronet. You know, if that Belvedere had 318, you could pop it into a Dodge Coronet with 318 in it. It fit. It was the same thing.
Duster was not the same as Roadrunner, was it?
No.
Okay.
East Coast Canyon, powder coating machine.
Roadrunner and I think the Satellite were kind of close together, I think.
No.
Satellite and Roadrunner are pretty close.
All right. Now, your Belvedere, Satellite, Roadrunner, GTX, and Superbird was basically the same
Superbird went to NASCAR.
Yeah. But that was going down the assembly line. You could have had a Superbird right behind a Satellite, and it was the same production line.
The only
thing that I noticed when I've done production mechanics, and it's always kind of stagnant and the same. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom.
See, now the one thing about
And
with the
the
satellite,
differential between a premium product and a lesser product gets lost because of one simple thing, and I have no problem saying this. It gets lost because they want numbers, not quality.
right?
Say that, I mean the manufacturer that you may be working for.
Yeah. All right, junkyard.
Any of the big three.
Now up like this. Okay, now Plymouth made the Duster. They also made the Roadrunner. The Duster was what they called an A body, and the Roadrunner was a B body. It was the B bodies were bigger.
Which one was the E body actually, Mater?
Okay, now the E bodies were your 70
Which
to
one was that?
74.
That's where I'm asking you because you know your stuff.
Yeah, okay. Now your E bodies were 70 to 74 Cudas and Challengers.
All right.
Now, 1969, you could have got a Barracuda, but it was an A body. 1970, they redesigned them and they were an E body because they were a lot bigger and wider. Now, you cannot take, say, the K frame from a 70 Charger and put it onto a 70 Challenger because the Challenger and Barracuda were both wider.
Or hence a 79 Pontiac and a 79 Camaro from GM. Everything bolts up the same.
Yeah, your Camaro and Firebird.
Specifically those years, everything bolts up right away.
Right. They were both
one brand, sticker badging, bull crap.
Yeah, that was the thing. I mean,
we have a Firebird and we have a Camaro. We're going to sell these both at different price points and screw everyone.
Wasn't a Pontiac Firebird like a spinoff of the Trans Am? When they made the Trans Am, the other car company came out with the Firebird?
Nope. Okay, Pontiac started making the Firebird back in the 60s. Mm-hmm. Trans Am didn't come around till, I think, 74.
Trans Am was 74, 76.
Right. But the Trans Am was actually the more muscle version of the Fire. It was because at that time it was called the Firebird Trans Am. Okay, so they took a Firebird, and then this is the Trans Am version, or you could have actually had a Firebird Formula, which was a different setup. So you actually had the Firebird, you had the Formula, you had Trans Am. That was the thing. Now, I know with your Camaros, I know I'm a Mopar guy, but yes, I know cars. You had your Camaro, you had a Camaro I think it was an RS, and then you had a Camaro SS. It just different trim, different engines. That's basically the only thing difference between all those. Mm-hmm. Yep, and now talking about that junkyard, you had your Ford, you had the Ford Maverick, but you had the Mercury Bobcat. It was actually the Bobcat was the same car.
As to what?
The Ford Pinto.
I don't know nothing about actually.
Something new. Ford Maverick. Yeah, okay. Ford Maverick and Mercury Cougar. Or no, Ford Pinto. I was wrong. The Ford Pinto and the Mercury Cougar. So yeah, the Maverick and Comet.
You had to bring the Pinto up. Oh my God.
Yeah. I remember my uncle had a Maverick or a Pinto. It was a strip car.
Hopefully it was
three on the tree, 6-cylinder, and no glove box, just an opening, what a glove box would be, just an opening, and no radio. My uncle bought it brand new, a stripped down car, plain car. Yep. I think he paid $950 for it, he said, in 1969.
My neighbor paid $5,000 for one from 1976, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it still hasn't been on a quarter strip.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah, the Mustang and Cougar, yeah, they were close, but there were
Mustang and
different.
Cougar are damn near the same car.
Yeah, that's what
Cougar.
Jeff was saying.
A Cougar is a bigger car than a Mustang.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about what
They
saying the
use
late
the same
70s.
power plant.
Yeah.
They both
Yeah,
had 302s and 351s or 302s.
Yeah. But yeah, okay. Like Jamie was saying, like the Camaro Z28, that was another one. That was another. Your Z28 was, I think, top of the line as far as performance wise. That was only differences. But you had your different because, like I said, like when it came like the Firebird, yet the Firebird and the Camaro, yeah, almost the same thing. Just slight differences in them body wise. And that was all the way through production on them. But then when it came to the Firebird, you had the formula, different hood, different engine, a little bit, had beefier say tires. But then the Trans Am, that was the higher up.
Or
So
it could have been something as simple as we had better bushings in the suspension, or where you don't get the
they might have, but
or
right,
anything.
right. Well, the Trans Am, that's the one where it had the hood scoop and everything in the middle. Where you open up the hood, you got that hole and everything, kind of like the shaker hood.
Oh yeah, you got the old school scoop.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at my motor.
But it actually faced. I mean, what was like I said, it was the. They basically did the same thing like the Challengers and Kudos with the shaker hood.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they did on the Trans Am. All right. Well, I got to shut this down because I'm already 16, going on 17 minutes past. So I've actually gone longer. We got
You are super late tonight, sir.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I kind of dozed off, so whoops.
Yep. All right. Well, Anthony, we're going to start with you, then we'll go to Raging.
I'm just going to say good night to you all, and just have a good night.
All right. You going to hang backstage a bit?
A little bit, yes.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Raging.
All right, everybody, y'all stay safe. Like I always say, y'all keep those wheels spinning, your beavers grinning. We'll catch you on the next one.
All right.
All right. Cajun.
All right, everybody, as always, love, peace, crackling grease. Catch y'all later. Blue top.
Later, guys.
All right. All right. I want to say I appreciate everybody that's come up, and as far as had in panel tonight, and everybody that's come up on in chat. I appreciate y'all coming up. As y'all tell, we kind of definitely bounced around on different things talking about tonight. Of course, one thing we really didn't talk about a lot was food. So Renegade, hopefully you're happy about that. We didn't talk about the one thing you hate hearing us talking about.
We didn't make him that hungry tonight.
Yeah. We didn't talk about food. We weren't talking tools, even though we did talk about that certain engineer likes blowing his horn, especially on Tuesday nights at was it 8 o'clock Central?
Mm-hmm.
Which would be 6 o'clock your time, Anthony. Yeah. But I appreciate everybody that's been here. So all I can say is y'all stay safe and God bless. We'll see y'all next time.
Hey, bye.